Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy. And if you're in Indiana or near Gary, Indiana at all, I have a super cool treat. We have our new franchisee owners of Gary, Indiana location, and they're planning to open up when?
August 19th.
August 19th is going to be the day. So if you're seeing this right around the 19th or after the 19th, you definitely want to give them a call if you're in that area. So before we actually talk about what are the pros and cons of going to your school, which is going to be a Driving Academy in Gary, Indiana, let's talk about people who are thinking about getting a CDL license. So you guys have been around the CDL world for many, many years. You guys own trucking companies and a few other stuff as well. Talk to me. Give me a story of somebody who a CDL license changed their life.
So the one obviously right away comes to my mind is my father. So I've been around trucks and the trucking industry since I was a kid. You can actually find me as a baby, not a baby, but like maybe 2 years old in a truck, you know what I mean? Just with the hand. You should see one of our social media posts in our industries. So that's how long I've been around the industry, even though I don't have my CDL yet, which I will. I know all about it, right? And so I see my dad's growth, and I love to hear it. So my old man came over here in the early 90s, and then he had me at 1994. The same exact year, he got a CDL, which back then didn't have a cent to his name, right? He was, still learning the language. He was trying to learn, but he was a hard worker. That's one thing that, no one can compete with him. Like, he worked hard, but him getting a CDL created so much opportunity for him. His brothers were also in it, so I taught him how to do steel industry. And from there, he just started just hammering away and making a lot of money. And by 1996, he actually bought his first truck. And it's like a white and yellow, truck with a side kit, flatbed side kit. It's pretty cool.
How was that day when you bought your first truck?
It was great. Yeah.
So 94, you got your CDL. 96, you bought your truck.
That's correct.
2 years later.
2 years later, yes. Yeah, and so then from there, as he was, started making some money and all that, he realized there's so much value in trucking. Obviously, trucking's everywhere. That's how we get, our stuff, our cars, our products. And so there is a lot of opportunity there. And so little by little, he started buying more trucks, right? Then he bought, is it 1999 or 2001, he bought a terminal, right? He bought a terminal because he needed somewhere to park. And then that same money that they would generate from all the trucks he was bringing in, then he made a mechanic shop and started hiring people. Then he got off the truck and started managing more, did more of the dispatching. And then I think the maximum you grow was like 15 trucks, 16 trucks, but there were 17 trucks, but they're all rolling. Back then, everyone was like going all over the country, making all their money. And from there, I think even with that money, even back in 2008, when it was really, really rough, and my old man, really dug in to try to get those loads and get drivers moving, he was able to use the money generated that year to buy a lot of houses too. And that's how we started real estate business because, 2008 is,
time to buy.
Exactly.
Nice.
So then from just the trucking industry itself, we created 3 businesses, you know what I mean? And now, the driving school here is using off the back one of trucking, you know what I mean? And it just shows you how many opportunities you have just from getting a CDL and working hard, and it's awesome because, I've been around the whole life. Like, I went to school and my goal was to come in the company and help, the industry and the trucking side grow and see where we're at right now. So
full circle. It all happened because you made the decision to invest in yourself and get a CDL license.
Exactly.
And now you're going to help other people do the same.
Yeah, I mean, when you get your CDL, it opens up, your opportunities. You want to be in this business, just have to work hard,
That's
obviously, it's like any other job.
It's not going to be easy, but
like any other job, you have to be, very focused on what you're doing. And along I was seeing how about the business, the opportunities in this trucking industry, I saw maybe in 1 year, 2 years, I want to buy my truck. Keep working the way I am. And I did it. And in 2 years, I got my own truck.
Nice.
Then the next year, I got another one. And then next year, another one. So I start building every year a truck.
Keep investing in yourself.
Investing in yourself,
Nice.
in trucks. And then once you get known in the area, or, the difficult is to get drivers.
Yes.
Difficult to get drivers.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you know that you're doing the right thing, the right way, treating people right the way it has to be, and it's easier to go.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Very true.
And also,
I think you bought like 4 or 5 trucks before you bought your first house, right?
yes.
Yeah,
That's
you,
how you do it.
yeah, right.
So don't buy Gucci belts when you buy a few more trucks.
Yeah, I remember then about my first house, been in the United States about 40 years in 1990.
Nice.
But our first house.
So the
Then-
American dream is still alive.
Yes. Then a year later, we built a new brand new house. One is in Cherokee.
Yep.
Yeah, in this stuff, probably.
Start growing.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
and yes, I got very good stories on the drivers. I like to see our drivers, working as is possible. And I know trucking is stressful for itself,
Yeah.
but you have to know how to handle work with drivers.
Yes.
That's one of the keys to do it. And
So give me a success story of one of the drivers that you've hired. How has a CDL license changed his life?
well, he came in the United States about 4 years ago. He came to us, and we helped him to get the CDL. What we can do in the maneuvers and NRR. We're trying to help him. So he got his permit, and then we took him to the driving school. He got his license. He worked for us for about as a driver, as a year and plus. Then we leased him a truck, and he started making good money. I like to see those kind of drivers that grow.
Nice.
He and a year later he bought his own house because he was renting one of our houses.
Nice.
So you know what? I don't rent one for you guys. I get my own house. So okay,
It's good, right?
I mean, it was very good
That's
because
amazing.
he's giving us our house back. But he bought his own house, which is great. It's a brand new house he bought. And then a year later, he bought a couple good cars like Audis and Volvo, which is good. I mean, it's great. I mean, you have to see when he comes to the yard terminal, and driving his cars. Wow.
Nice, nice.
I'm like, I come in, I was like, whose car is that? And I'm like, Daniel's like, oh, no wonder. He's like, those are nice cars. And I think I saw like 3 different cars. Like, how many cars does this man have now? I was like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
but he's very hard worker. I mean, he's very, concentrated. And I like to see those kind of, it's more than a lot of drivers. We were seeing after a year or plus, they got new vehicles, changing his old car for a new vehicle,
Very
which
cool.
is good. I went to a house for a family, which is great. I like to see those kind of girls. And
So,
girls.
long story short, if you work hard and you have a CDL license, you can create whatever lifestyle you
Yes, it
want
lies an open opportunity for fun. Once you get your CDL.
once you get your CDL. And
Yes.
that's why our mission as a company is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. And we believe that freedom actually means having choices, right?
Mhm.
And that's what you guys talk about. Now, once you have more money coming in, you have more options and more choices to decide which way you want to grow. You want to keep investing in yourself. You want to buy new cars, but at the end of the day, it is your choice.
Exactly.
Now you guys are actually opening up your own driving academy location, helping us get to 1 million people on the road to freedom itself, right? So people who are in the Indiana area who know driving academy already, we already are the best truck driving school in the country. These guys are one of the best around. We do a very selective process when it comes to choosing our franchisees because we want to make sure that we keep our brand the same. These guys have passed with flying colors. They're here now for their training, and by the time the open date actually comes up, they're going to be ready to rock and roll and provide you the best service possible. Is that correct?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Tell them about what kind of instructors they're going to be having to train them at your location.
So I'll give you an example of one of our instructors. He's actually a driver of ours that's been with us for 12 years, and he actually has 40 plus years of driving experience.
40 years of driving.
Yeah, so, when you're talking about a driver or an instructor that knows the trucking industry, he knows the trucking industry. He's a Hoosier trucker that, really loves, driving. So we told him about the opportunity because I know he loves to teach people, loves to teach the young individuals and share his experience and making sure that, they can attain the goals that he was able to attain too. I know our goal is to make sure that a lot of our trainers are like that, where they have a lot of experience. They can provide that to the students, show them what's possible, give them the real knowledge, real world, life experience. It's going to be awesome.
It's amazing. So their staff is really, really good. They're very experienced people. They're very personable. And like you see, they have the passion of helping people get themselves on the road to freedom. And that's what you need when you're actually running a school, right? They know exactly with our system and our processes, they're going to be able to beat all those other schools around there. There's going to be a few competitors out there, but we like to say we don't compete, we dominate, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
That being said, some of the perks that they're going to be getting when they actually do go to your school in Gary, Indiana, is going to be things like flexibility on their schedule. So a lot of schools out there, they're not that flexible. So we've created a program where we're open up 7 days a week and the student gets to pick their own training schedule around their needs.
Yep.
That means we're actually able to help people out. The other thing that we offer everybody is going to be our payment plans. So all you need is $500 down to get started. Everyone qualifies, and you can work out a weekly payment plan for the rest, interest-free, to
Yep.
make it super simple for people, right? We also offer lifetime job placement. You guys have been in the trucking business for a long time. How easy or hard is it for people to get a job coming out of school?
It's pretty easy. there's a lot of opportunities there. The key is finding the opportunity that best works for you. Because, like I said, trucking is so big. That, do you want to be home every single day? Do you want to be out on the road? Do you want to see the world? It just depends, But
and if you're a really, really good student, they might even offer you a job at their own trucking company too, right?
yep, definitely.
That's it. So just that built in by itself is something that most schools do not even have. And the other thing when it comes to our simulation, when it comes to our training, we're going to have one of the best instructing team out there that's going to be teaching the Driving Academy way, plus all the experience that they have. But you guys also purchased something that's coming in on Monday, which is what?
Simulators. State of the art.
That's right.
It's
So
awesome.
we're one of the few schools in the country to actually offer simulation training. And of course, they're going to have their full yard. How big is your yard?
Our whole terminal is 3 acres, but 1 acre of that is actually going to be used for the training area.
So you're going to have a 1 acre of actual training facility. We're actually going to get into the truck, learn how to do the inspection, learn how to do the parking, get onto the road with one of our instructors. And then on top of all that, we're actually going to be giving you simulation training as well. And for those people who don't know what a simulator is, you can actually see what it looks like right over here. So that actually gives our students years of experience within a few days of training. Because teaching somebody how to shift on a scary road can be very scary for the student. So we kind of calm that all out by making sure all of our locations have simulators, which you guys are going to have as well. Right?
That's correct.
So flexible payment options, flexible schedule. You have our simulator. We have lifetime job placement. And one of the best parts about us is that we offer a guaranteed training course, which means we're going to give you over 100 hours of training plus unlimited tests itself, which means you got to pay one price and you actually are walking away with the result that you're after, which is always an amazing thing, right?
Oh, definitely.
Other than that, when are we planning to open?
August 19th.
August 19th. And their phone number is going to be live before that. So if you guys are seeing this before August 19th, what's the number they should call?
219-810-6462.
And make sure you click on the link below this video. It's going to take you directly to their page. Fill out a form there if you're even interested in getting a CDL license. And their team is going to be more than qualified to help you out and get yourself on the road to freedom itself. Anything else that they should know about you or the team?
No, just definitely come down, at least get to know us and, get your CDL.
That's it. So the way it's going to work is once you're interested, you're then going to give their team a call. They're going to be able to answer any question that you do have. They'll invite you to come on down for what's called a school tour. Well, they'll explain everything in a lot more detail for you. And if you're interested, they'll sign you up as a student. And to be one of the first couple students of a school is always an amazing thing because those are going to be the people who actually get remembered the most. And these guys are going to work extra hard to make sure you're successful on top of what they do for everybody else itself. So I'm very happy to have you part of the team. Make sure that you guys do give them a call. What's the number again?
219-810-6462.
And make sure you check out their website at cdldrivingacademy.com and you go to the locations page. Gary, Indiana is what you want to find out, or you can just click on the link right below this video. And if you're in Indiana or Gary, Indiana, or any place in that area, make sure you put in the comments below, hey, I have my CDL license or I'm looking to get one, and then we can show them some love. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully, we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.